So let's get started, guys. We have our clear Bobo balloon. I got this from Havin a Party. I will be linking everything I use in the description box. We have our 36-inch latex balloon. This is by Qualatex. We have our funnel, which we'll be pouring the powder into. And we have, this is a chopstick that I saved. And this will we be using to double stuff the clear balloon with. So let's get started. The first thing we're going to do is I'm going to inflate the clear balloon just a little bit, just so I can, open it up some so I can double stuff it. You don't have to do too much. I'm just going to let the air out. Put the chopstick in here. And you can also do this with a 24-inch balloon. I would suggest doing it. This is my second time doing this. The first time, if you follow me on Instagram, I did one. I have a reel showing how I did it. And I did it with a 24-inch balloon. And I'm not even going to inflate this all the way with the 36-inch. But a client requested this after I did my other video. And they had like a theme. I believe it's Bam Bam. If you guys know that theme or something like that. And the colors was like the background they using had like the color orange and gray. So we went with an orange big balloon, and I only had this in 36. But we have it. I'm going to tuck this down because I just don't want to get any powder on it. So you just roll it down some. And then now we want to take the funnel. Want to make sure it's all the way down. And take your time pouring it in because you don't want any of the powder coming back up to you. So take your time pouring it in. And I probably use about half the bag. I also have a reel on my Instagram of when I messed up the first time, because I did a test run before I did it for my sister, and there was powder everywhere because I didn't hold it tight. I didn't hold it tight enough on the nozzle, and it was just powder everywhere. Practice makes perfect. All right, so we're done, and we want to start to inflate. The next thing I want to do, though, I want to kind of make sure that my 36-inch balloon is going to be at the very top of the clear balloon before I start to inflate, because we want it to make sure it's right. There's no space between this balloon and the 36-inch balloon when we start to inflate. It's very, very important. So we have a little bit of powder, which I'm going to clean up. We're going to tie this first, and if you did see, if I wasn't holding it a little bit, not too tight, but a little powder came out, but not a lot. So I'm tying. I tied the inside part, and I'm going to tuck it in because when they pop the balloon, we don't want this to come out with any powder. And if you want, you can also like cut this down a little bit and then tuck it in, because we really want to secure this clear one as much as we can. And because when we pop it, we don't want it to pop. We don't want it to pop and then some powder come out from like the bottom and stuff, of course, once we pop the orange balloon. So I'm just going to twist it. And then I'm going to tie it just like that. And I'm just stretching it out just because. So like that. And we do have a little bit, well, it's powder on my hands for when it came out. So I'm going to get a paper towel, wash my hands off, and just wipe off, make sure there's nothing showing on here. But for the most part, it looks good. That clear Bobo balloon just make all the balloons look super, super pretty because they just give it their glow. So I'm going to tie. This is a 260. Alright, so I'm going to tie a 260. I didn't cut it in half. I'm going to tie it twice. And I already made the base for this. I didn't want this video being too long, so I made it off camera. It was really simple. I just used 2 quads and some 5 inches. So this is our base. And this is our balloon. So I'm just going to go down. And I'm just going to pull the 2 sides down. So the next thing we're going to do is put our piece of tape, because this is where they will be popping the balloon at. You pop it on the tape, because the tape protects the clear balloon from popping too soon. And the clear balloons slowly start to deflate, of course, but when you initially pop it, it's going to pop the latex one first, and then slowly at a couple hours it's going to inflate. The clear balloon will start to inflate. But we're just going to put this back here. Alright, let me show you guys. So here is the tape right here. They're just going to use something sharp and just pop it. It's going to make a hole. You're going to see it. It's going to pop the latex balloon. That's when the powder and stuff will come. And then this clear balloon will slowly start to deflate, of course, because it now has a hole in it. So that's how that looks. Have some vinyl that we want to put on top. The person is doing the name. So when I did my sister's, she had 2 names picked out already. So instead of doing like boy or girl on her balloon, I did like the boy name that she picked out, then the girl name that she picked out. And the client seen it as well, so they want to do the same thing. They have the boy name, which is Isim, I believe that's how you pronounce it, and then the girl name is Araya. So we're gonna be doing Isim or Araya with the question mark instead of boy or girl. I don't know how they come up with this, because come up with the names. Because when I was pregnant with my daughter, I couldn't even think of a name. Like I think we came up with the name, her name, like the last minute. Probably I was like 8 months or something. Like it was, I could not think of any names. So the fact that they had 2 names, like okay, I have no clue. But we're going to be putting the vinyl on. This is my second time doing vinyl. It's not too bad. I gotta get like a card put on. I'll be using this. A little discount card. But they have like something you can use to, like, you know, when you go and attach it, you can like use to scrape it on there. I don't have that, and I was in Target, they didn't have that either, and I'm not sure. Maybe I can order it, but I mean this works, so it's not broke. I'll fix it. So I think I'm gonna do the boy first. So like bam, bam, and then the girl. Like that. So I think that is how I'm going to do it. So I'm doing this first just so the name will pick up when I go to peel off the clear part. We want let me see if I can show y'all. We want this to come on the clear part. So I'm doing that so it can attach itself. And it did. So then that's the part. Because we don't want no crooked name. Hold on. Alright, that is the final look. This is the final.